Okay, hear me out here. On the surface, Let This Grieving Soul Retire looks to be a completely trash anime that's built around one stupid concept. Built to the brim with fan service and that's what it is. But it plays to that concept so insanely well that it evolves past the bound of normal trash anime and becomes something truly special. So let's talk about how Let This Grieving Soul Retire innovates on an overplayed concept, and you can trust me, because I've watched way too much trash anime so I can tell what's good from bad. Or my taste buds just rot off from everything I consumed. Anyways, Let This Grieving Soul Retire time. Let's start with the very concept itself, right? In my opinion, despite it being a bit overplayed, I still love this concept. The concept being when everyone believes that the main character is in fact the strongest being to ever exist, despite them being extremely weak or stupid. Usually in this genre, the main character does actually prove their strength or become as strong as everyone thinks they are, either by living up to expectations or being super strong in a different way. This is the fake it till you make it genre. But what's done differently here is that our main character doesn't get strong nor is strong at all. Krai, our main character, is stupidly weak, stupid, and lucky all at once. I honestly think he's weaker than a normal human being in his world. And because he's stupidly weak, Krai himself wants to retire. This is in the name, Let This Grieving Soul Retire. I bet he's crying that he can't retire. Get it? Krai. Grieving souls. Anyways, Krai is completely useless. Like I said, he might be weaker than just a normal person. There are too many reasons why he's even in the position of strongest seeker and leader of the strongest guild, which are his friends, and he's rich. All his childhood friends that he started party with are all stupidly overpowered, and actually deserving of all the credit everyone gives them, if not more. And because Krai is the leader of all of them, he is of course considered the strongest. And don't get Krai wrong, he knows he doesn't deserve this. Multiple times he's tried to either quit by doing dumb things on purpose, like choosing the name Grieving Souls for their party, or accidentally buying masks without eye holes. His team just keeps gassing him up and won't let him leave. Hell, he even straight up said he wanted to leave the party, but they just wouldn't let him. So he is not using them to become strong. Except for their money. The second reason why he's in the position he's in is because of his relics, or super strong items that let the users do really cool things, like fly and survive a hit that would kill you. Because he's rich from both the position he's in and from borrowing money from his friends, he's been able to buy loads of relics that make him seem strong, or at least let him stay alive. I mean, without relics, he's useless. Can't see in the dark because he's just a person. A monster dog cuddles up to him. Oop, there goes one of your safety rings. You would have died without it. It's these relics that make him strong. But anyone, as long as they have the money, can buy the same relics and be just as strong, if not stronger than Krai. Nothing about him is special, and in a generation of anime where every main character has to be special in one way or another, I like how Krai is just lucky. Gotta max out that luck stat, am I right? I mean, he defeated a really strong enemy that he didn't even know was there thanks to the safety ring's kickback. Everyone was struggling in the fight, but then he just comes up and accidentally OHKOs the enemy without even seeing it. Of course everyone would think he's amazingly strong, but he's just clueless. Krai is clueless in all matters, and I mean that in the most literal way. Sometimes in anime they like to make the main character clueless to give them relatability, you know? But here, Krai is just an idiot. The only thing he has some knowledge on is artifacts. Everything else is out of his mind. He talked to the guildmaster about a strong adventurer that's coming to visit the city. No more than 5 seconds later does he forget the name of that man. Like, from one conversation to the next, it's out of his mind. He mishears Malice Eaters multiple times, and despite being corrected, he still thinks it's something waters. He is stupid. Like, at least he's smart enough to delegate tasks to other people so he doesn't have to deal with it, but then he doesn't even read what the quest is about and practically sends people to their death. Which brings me to the 1,000 trials. Krai is called 1,000 tricks for everything he does and knows. So when he gives someone an impossible task, they call it 1,000 trials and think Krai thought everything out, but in reality he just didn't want to deal with it so he left it in the other's hands. And everyone just thinks that, oh, he's doing this just to test and train us, how amazing. But no. There are no thoughts in his head except for, I don't want to do this. And like at points, they try to get you to think that maybe Krai is actually strong. He does use strong relics, so maybe that's something. He does no damage with the super flashy attack, so he's useless. Well, this dream that he had looks like he's predicting the future. Maybe he is strong because he has dreams that tell him the future, right? He only had that dream because he was anxious about the deadly slime that he let out, so of course he'd predict that bad stuff was gonna happen. And guess what? It didn't even happen. It's so terrible yet so good how this anime makes you think that maybe, just maybe, Krai has something up his sleeve, that he might have a smidgen of strength, but no, there's nothing there. Everything just accidentally works out for him constantly. He warns people about dangerous slimes. Yeah, these are slime enough, but Krai didn't even know about their existence. He was just worried about the one that he released. He wants to go visit an ice cream shop. It's a hideout for an evil organization. He looks through a list of quests. He chooses the one that has weird things happening with it that lead to the defeat of the evil organization. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this anime is trash. I mean, the fan service is out of the wazoo, with all the girls wearing crazy stuff and always all up on Krai. Maybe it is bad. No, that can't be. I have an amazing taste in anime. How can it be bad? Okay, there must be something I'm forgetting. Okay. How's about... The final way this anime innovates on the fake it till you make it genre is by aligning the main characters and your desires. In this type of anime, sometimes you might want to see the main character meet their downfall. None of them deserve to be respected like they are. They should be exposed and taken out of the position they're in, right? Now this anime makes you really hate Krai with how utterly stupid and lucky this man is. But that's where the best part is, because Krai himself wants out. The longer he's in, the more of a chance he has to die and the more pressures are on him. From the beginning of his party, he wanted out. It's in the title, let this grieving soul retire. Krai himself wants to retire. Both the audience and the main character want the same thing, and it's honestly kind of genius. I want him to retire like he wants to. I want him to be exposed for not being super strong like he wants to. I'm rooting against yet completely with him the entire time, and honestly I think that's what this anime does special. Neither him nor the audience like the position he's in, so we're both rooting for his downfall, I guess, for a lack of better words, and I think that's amazing. The end goal in sight is the end of the anime and the premise connected to it. So at that point, you could call it a parody of the genre, but who's to say? I could be delusional and thinking too deep into it, but probably not. Why? Because there's actual thought put into this anime outside of the story. Mainly if you take a look at the opening and the ending. Not the songs themselves, though the ending is a bop, but how they're integrated into the show. The opening plays while we got info at the beginning. You could skip it all, but then you'd miss some valuable information, and the way it all blends together is really fluid. The ending though makes it way better, where the ED plays over parts in the end, which you usually only see in high-end anime. Like, what? Oh yeah, just Oshi no Ko, one of the best anime that has come out recently. Now the song is in multiple moments in the anime itself. We're at the end of episode 10, people start singing it at the bar before the ending, which is so cool. And that's not even mentioning how when they call the title card for the next episode, they sing out the same beat of the song that's still playing in the background. Or how in episode 10 they did a small parody of the lyrics to announce what next episode would be about, which you would only know if you listen to the extended version of the song. All of this to say that nobody puts this much effort into a trash anime. And yeah, I really like this anime, and I'm 99% sure that it's actually a really good anime and not just pure trash. But let me know what you think. I could be as dumb as Krai on this one. But yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, do subscribe if you want. But anyways, I'm Ayanoi, and bye-bye.